Hello, good evening. I had forgotten to turn on the microphone and I couldn't understand why nobody was answering. Robot the toilet seat, add a skull and wings, maybe some bigger balls. Yes. The toilet seat is gonna stay though. That was it was a choice. It was a choice. It's always a choice. That's the gun, but we need to adjust that first. How's everyone doing? Look at that motherfucker being all weird and shit. I was talking to myself. The best way to talk, or something, or maybe the worst. How's everyone doing? Hi Keen, how are you doing? I'm pretty okay. Bit tired, very tired lately. Really tired. But it's fine. I've been painting on some henchmen for a while, and I also need to finish a couple of these ones. Oh wow! Hi Niyosaki, thank you for the raid. I'm painting a space marine. Welcome everyone. This is not that one. Making 2 options. How's your stream been? What did you do? Did you paint something? Do you want to show it? I'm asking all the questions in one go. Oops. One sec. Do it like this. Stream was fun, was doing some art stuff. Nice. Nice, very nice. Hopefully the music in the background isn't too annoying. It's meant to be just background noise. But yeah, welcome. Do you want to show it? I think you had to raid because of Warhammer. Fair enough. If you want to show it, I think that you can share a link. Otherwise, if you put a link in there, I will see it and I can actually reshare it. If it doesn't work for some reason. If you want to show off what you did during your stream. We're just gonna fill in this one. There's loads of like, obviously the figure is there, but just in case I decide later to move him a little bit, I want to have things a little bit more. This is actually supposed to be like that. It's a little bit of there's a little bit of cloud action happening. We just like to hang out and do a little bit of art here and talk funky stuff. No politics, no religions, if we can avoid it. Tends to get people riled up. And there's more to life and more to... This is more about being enjoyment. I like Warhammers, that means I have a favorite chapter. I might have a bit of a favorite chapter. I have interests in Warhammer, absolutely. I've been doing some art for Warhammer in the past. For Games Workshop themselves even, at a certain point, but no longer. Nowadays we enjoy the quiet life of being an amateur and painting the stuff that I want to paint. I like a couple of chapters. Ultramarines isn't really one of my favorites. There's nothing wrong with them, really. I just like others better. But I paint stuff for other people on occasion as well, so this is one such other people thing. So yeah. You think the Ultrasmurfs are overrated? Well, I mean, he painted me a Light Lord, yes. Then it was John Nightlord. In it. Salamanders for life. Oops. I have amongst the loyalists, it kind of fluctuates a little bit. Pull up Night Lord. Hey, Red. Can I try winning a war without logistics? Yeah. Do I have the Night Lord somewhere? I might have him. I probably have him somewhere. Hold a sec. Let me take a look and see if I can find the man, the myth, the... work folder. Is it gonna be in this one? Probably not. Nope, not there. Where did I put John Nightlord? Let's take a look, see what we can find. Okay, let's redo this one. Let's be smart about this one. Let's use a search and then I can let it and then I can paint a little bit while searching. Let's use the computer against itself, I almost said. But yeah, no, for the loyalists I kind of tend to favor the Space Wolves mostly. I also like the Karcharodons. When it comes down to the non-loyalist ones, I really like World Eaters. Actually, I like Warhounds, but you know, they're called Warhounds, no? The original ones before they turned traitorous. Not because, you know, they can't be traitorous, but just because I kind of like the aesthetics and everything. Okay. I think we're gonna keep it at that one for now. Shock Boys, Unaha. Where is this? Oh, here we go. My friend. Okay, let's do this one. Open. No, what? I didn't want to copy a link. Okay, wait. Fine, we can do that one. Paste. There you go. John Nightlord. The man, the myth, the concept. I do the occasional commission pieces for people and stuff. John Nightlord. So yeah. Well, this is what I do. And this is another version of another character. For all sake. What did I do? Okay, my microphone vanished. What the hell? Was I audible earlier? I was audible earlier. That was so strange. The fuck? Sorry about that one. I seem to have vanished a bit there. Chuckle off the credit. Yeah, so I was asking Niyosaki what he made today. If he wanted to show it. You know, if you don't want to, that's fine. But yeah. Here we go. I just need to move my references a little bit. This thing out here, this is kind of what I'm basing the front chest piece on, loosely. So that one sits there for that purpose. Hey Morier! Painting on your dude today. We had a bit of a raid earlier as well, so. And then my the great toilet seat summoned him. And then I somehow managed to turn off my microphone in the middle of everything. which was fun because I spent like shitloads of time trying to make people talk, and everyone was so silent, and then I realized that my microphone was off. That's okay. Be AFK. I'm gonna be working on this one, like, you know, a bit. And then we're gonna finish up around the full hour as per usual. The time change, oh, you guys had a time change. It will even out the end of the month. Because at the end of the month our time will change. Yeah, our time hasn't changed yet, so I mean, the only state in the country that doesn't observe it. I see. Well, there is that, obviously. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to deal with it, especially if you work for a company that has out-of-state offices. I don't know if your company does, though. But yeah, most people I know are kind of for getting rid of it. Mm-hmm. Let's give this dude a little bit of a... I'm gonna give him a golden edge on his knee pad thingy. Because it gives an edge. Ha ha ha. Loads to learn. Bit nervous? Nah, you'll be fine. Yes, knock that meeting out. Well, you know, having loads to learn, Keen, that's kind of nice, though. It's, or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Maybe you're one of those persons who hate learning new stuff. It's, I'm like, it's nerve-wracking, you know, usually, because you feel like, you know, everyone else knows everything and you don't know anything most of the time. But isn't it kind of nice to have a little bit more to catch up on and learn and... There's so many questions and solutions everyone just has down. Yeah. What, Kaga? Ah, what? Haha. Okay, fair enough. I went like, what, Kaga? I just rolled with it there. Your personal life busy with the girl? The one that you hung out before? I mean, that's positive though, no? You know, it's loads, obviously, you know, I'm aware of that stuff as well, but you know, it's generally speaking positive, I would say. He's swinging from happy to sad and having a few meltdowns over the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, she comes from a situation where she was in a relationship, no? Or is in a relationship. Those are difficult things to handle, you know, for the best of us. She still is, yeah. So it's, you know, those things are conflicting. I would like to point out that one of the best tips that anyone has ever given me in regards to those ones is you gotta let it take its time. Like, you know, be there and be clear, like, this is what I want, this is what I would like, but you know, also just let it do the thing. Because otherwise it will just regularly go to shit. That's how I have experienced things, you know, not saying that I'm like a master of anything. My fantastic experience in life is it needs to cook, yeah. It's also, you know, and you need to realize this one, if she's in a relationship and, you know, things are moving, one of the things that you need to be considerate of is that number one, you know, things might not work out for you, you know, that's just how something is. But also the old relationship is comfortable, like, you know, even if I don't know anything about it, but let's say, you know, that you come from a situation which is really toxic and really horrible, it is still something that you know, right? And you go to something new, or you have something new that might happen, that is something new and unknown. So even if most things are better, you know, regardless of whether they're better or not, you know, but even if most things are better, there's still a, you know, that sensation that, you know, the moment that anything doesn't go as you would want it to, it's so easy to just go like, fuck this shit. I'm used, yeah, you know, I have my deal. I know what it is, you know, and that doesn't matter who you are. It's just a common thing. I give out tips and tricks on how to handle relationships next week on Dr. David. And, you know, big caveat, like I said, I'm not the best at these things. Don't take my word for law or anything like that. Just speaking about my own personal experiences, which are limited. Yeah. Well, you know, feel free to tell whatever you want to in Discord or elsewhere, because, you know, it's never going to be forced from my side, but I am there, I am here. If you have the need to spill the beans or whatever, that sounded so corny. Thank you. It is mutual. I am a whole. I'm very Swedish with those things. It's very difficult for me to talk to anyone about things in general. So don't take that one personal. if you feel like it's a one-way street. It really isn't. It's just a. It's a very Swedish thing to just not. Like to internalize things and just let it be there. Not all Swedes though, but you know. Hashtag not all Swedes. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that one is weird. Don't worry about it. You know, like I said, you tell whatever you want to and wherever you want to. Obviously in a place where, if it's directed towards me, where you think that I can reply. But, you know, don't go and scream into the toilet, because I'm not going to answer there, man. Not even with these funky Space Marines on the screen. I mean, you could always test the theory, but yeah. Let me try try that. Ah, yes. Trial and error is the basis for all science. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Keen
has been arriving. Well, Keen has been here. Is here. Imagine if you found out your girlfriend was speaking to another man on her entire drive to your parents' house. Wouldn't you be furious? It's bananas. Well, I mean... Yes. What was it that you said? Here. Keen said the following. We are not gonna push this one if you don't want to, but you know, I'm just gonna tell. I'm just a very direct person on these things, and I'm torn on where to push her and when. I'm basically involved in an affair.
Ah.
Yes. And I offered some words of encouragement slash, you know.
I can offer some Belgian sarcasm and go like, he's not the other woman. He's the other man.
Yes.
No, those things are, if you haven't actively sought them out, they're always...
Yeah, they're weird. But that doesn't mean that, you know, that you shouldn't pursue them if it feels like it's the right thing to do. It's like with everything. It's a matter of being respectful to the other person, right? Now, there can be respectful to the other person, and there can be respectful to the other persons, and that one depends completely on the situation. Because if it's, you know, both persons that you know, yeah, kind of stay respectful. But if it's someone you don't know that is involved as the third person, yeah, screw them. That's not important. You know, be respectful to her in this case. But yeah.
Well, it's rarely black and white.
No, indeed. It all depends on that stuff. But, you know, again, reiterating, you tell whatever you want to, wherever you want to. I shall, if you send me a PM later or something, then, you know, I'll see what I can do about answering that one as soon as possible.
I'm going to sketch it up.
Yeah. Your lack of consideration for her relationship annoys her. I mean, the thing is, you know, it's like I said, it's regardless of her situation, you know, whether she comes from a bad or a good situation with her current relationship, it's still a safe option, right? And you represent something that is new, that might be good, but still it's not as safe as the other option because she recognizes the other one. So Maud can give me the woman's perspective, absolutely. Well, I don't, you know, shouldn't talk to you.
Well, to give a woman's perspective, in the good olden days when dinosaurs roamed the earth and animals were capable of speech, I played on New Bremen while I was in a relationship of 4 or 5 years. And then I met a online unspecified Swede we shall not name.
Yes.
And I
Damn
decided
Swedes.
to end my previous relationship. Not just because of that one, because of a lot of other fucked up shit as well. But I, you know, for me felt like, you know, I need to have closure on one thing before I start something else. But those things are usually not done if you're stuck in the triangle situation. I think it's like, you know, Dee said, a case of, as a woman, as a man, it's quite often a case of, you know, I perceive it from a male perspective. If you're like, you know, having a side thing, it's very much society driven, because men need to be virile and that kind of stuff, and you have that hyper masculinity BS thing around that one. For women, I think it's indeed a case of escaping.
Yeah.
And whether that one is a permanent thing they want to do or a temporary thing, that is of course difficult to say. But there is something in the other relationship that is not as it should. Otherwise, you know.
Otherwise, you shouldn't be in this situation. You wouldn't be in this situation.
But that's my 2 cents. Euro cents, and more stable than dollar.
Euro cents more stable than dollar. Yes. You got a bit of extra info there. Little flair. You're right, both of you. I said to her the other day and asked her to clarify what it is. Didn't get an answer. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, respectful, slow and easy, and, you know, clear. Stay clear. That's also important.
And be aware that things, you know, might not go in the direction where you think it should go, because
Yep, that's something I said as well.
it's not just 2 persons you need to keep in mind, it's technically 3.
It's that third wheel dude as well.
We should start like, you know, agony aunt type thing.
Yes.
Like, come with us, we give you tips and tricks on how to get stains out of clothes and how to deal with the relationship issues. Or
I was talking about how I earlier about how I shall now do my Dr. Phil thing or something.
I don't
Maybe
think
not
that
Dr.
guy's real doctor.
Nothing is given, life is not easy. No, that's true.
No. But it shouldn't stop you from doing things and pursuing things.
No, absolutely not. It wouldn't stop John Nightlord, so it shouldn't stop you. It shall be my new mantra. If it doesn't... Hi, Chris. How you doing? If it wouldn't stop John Nightlord, it shouldn't stop you. That might be bad. That might be bad.
That feels like war crimes waiting to happen, to be quite honest. And then, you know, war crimes waiting to happen, and now I'm gonna quote a very horrible 80s power ballad. Love is a battlefield?
Oh God. That is a bad.
I'm old.
Well,
I'm middle-aged, I'm allowed to do that shit.
I'm older and see what that got me.
A young hot wife.
David, I'm thinking of skinning my enemies. What should I do? And my reply will be, what would John do?
Oh my, but imagine one of those agony aunt type columns, but in the 40k setting, like, you know, oh my god, my servitors leaving oil stains everywhere. How do I wash them out of my tabard?
Do you have virgin's blood? Have you appeased the machine spirit?
Have you performed percussive maintenance?
Ah, percussive maintenance is the biggie.
Ask Auntie, like, you know.
Soak him in warm water first, the skin will come off easier, yes. Side knows how to do this.
Well, technically, if you leave things long enough, you know, skin sloughs off quite easy. Don't ask me how I know, because people might throw up.
Yeah. Chris, it's been a while since you've been here. Don't worry, everything is fine. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Yet.
Glad I still stream. Yeah, I do stream a bit.
Mondays,
Fridays, and Sundays normally.
Skadi, I'm sketchy. I'm sketching as well. No, don't sit in my lap. I have a sketch. Oh, for fuck's sake, dog.
The dogs.
She is fucking smart, you know.
Yep.
I'm training her that, you know, the leash is loose around me, and Grim has the long leash, kind of, yeah, when I'm walking in.
Yeah.
And when she pulls, I tell her wait in English, and
Yeah.
she stops, she sits, and she gets a treat.
Yeah.
I was listening to mixed music, and there was Swedish music on.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain switches to Swedish thinking,
Mm-hmm.
and ergo Swedish language patterns. And instead of, you know, Grim is sniffing, so she can't pull, so I tell her, vänta.
Uh-huh.
And she did the same as she did with wait. She walked up to me, she sat in front of me, and she went like, okay, I'll wait, I get a treat now.
Yeah, they're not stupid.
She's fucking, you know, polyglot doggo, because
Polyglot
she knows
doggos.
command in like 3 languages.
Yeah.
Just not French. She doesn't like French.
No, she doesn't like French. You speak French to Scotty, and she behaves as if you're about to kill her. She's like, no.
It's hilarious.
It is really.
Well, it's not like you're killing her, but she's like really doing the appeasing with the foot, with the paw, like,
Yeah.
no, stop it.
Yes. Can you maybe consider not doing this? Okay. Welcome to the Agony Aunt Hour. Yes.
50 Shades of How to Train Your Beagle.
And other
Shizzle.
shizzle.
Right, this is...
So how you been doing, Chris? Well, have you done anything fun? You said you hadn't been on Twitch for a while. How's life? Is it moving? Is it shaking? Is it grooving?
God, you're old, man.
I know. Hey, Morion is like in a quick meeting, which has now lasted for a long time. But he said before he went, he used the phrase "cool beans." I'm not the only one.
This is turning into geriatrics on us.
Mwahaha.
I've also, you know, I'm quintessential Gen X. I am sarcastic, I am dry, everything is humor, otherwise life sucks, and I kind of realize that people are shit. That's kind of my attitude.
Yeah.
And, you know, younger colleagues at work really have issues with that one. Why do you have to be so negative? And I go like, I don't think I'm negative, I'm quite positive. I just joke with everything.
Yes.
If I joke with you, I like you.
Yes. This
But
is what
why are your jokes so mean?
because I like you. Quick meeting is like 5 minutes, but corporate quick meetings are like 30 minutes according to Sign. Chris is fine. Life happens. Still trying to learn painting step by step. Good.
Good, good.
Keep at it. You got it. It will work out.
My eldest asked me the day before yesterday whether I wanted to teach him how to oil paint.
Mm-hmm.
And I went like, oh, my baby. Because for 22 years he has had zero interest in anything art.
Yeah.
Like that one.
But now it's better.
He's officially my child.
But only now.
Before I went like, yeah, he might be a changeling.
Okay, this is where we start making adjustments to the background a little bit. I need to tone down the background to a little bit darker so that things come out nicer. So how do we do? We pick this color, I think.
I have one more commission to do.
Uh-huh.
2 if I take on the other one.
Better late than never, yes.
But I'm sketching
Yes, you're sketching, good.
again. And I'm writing again, even though it's shit writing.
It's not shit writing.
Yeah, it is. My dyslexia is really playing up hard lately.
Morior has returned.
Quick, change the subject!
That quick meeting,
Have they tried turning things on and off again?
It says hi to mod because
Hi. I'm in a quite chipper mood because tomorrow's my last day and then I have 3 days off.
yes.
Because the filthy pagans that we are.
Yes.
Which is quite fun to tell your uber Christian boss. Oh, anything planned? Yeah, the spring equinox. What? Yeah.
We weren't talking about it. He heard Red's call. Was it Red that shouted into the toilet? I thought it was signed.
Who shot? What did?
You missed stuff. Keen said earlier, if I scream into the toilet, Morior will answer. And then Sign went like, hold on, let me try that. Screams in toilet, Morior. See? I haven't gotten tired of the Warhammer 40k theme. Well, no. Yes and no. I'm painting other stuff as well. But not tired yet. Not... Just trying to vary a little bit.
There will be pink Space Marines
And stuff.
dancing at the Pink Pony Club or something.
That place. Again.
It's very hip with the young ones.
But yeah, no, I try to vary a little bit. Was my call? Yes, probably. At the end of the day, what happened was that Morior returned.
Isn't that the second one?
Return of the Morior.
First is... oh god. It's not called Star Wars, it's called... Yeah, then you have
A
Return
New
of
Hope.
the Jedi, and then you have The Empire Strikes
The
Back.
first one is called A New
Is
Hope.
it called A New Hope?
Yeah.
Isn't that the one with Rey, A New Hope?
No.
I'm a Trekkie, not a...
All the toilet seats in the D-Wing screamed in unison.
That seems like a very Cannibal Corpse-like song. I don't know why.
Are you wondering if I have any kind of mentor program still running? I don't have anything particularly running right now. No.
Might be interesting to look into some sessions too.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that there won't be any, you know. If you're very interested in something, hook me up and we can see what we can do. But it's not something that I'm actively running right now, no. The issue with mentoring programs is that just by definition they are always going to be quite expensive, so you know.
Yeah, for a while we did some recruiting on Wednesdays, some general.
Yeah, I did some general stuff on
group
Wednesday.
sessions for like
Yeah.
those who were interested.
Yes.
I'm sketching here and like in a little called all the time I'm thinking my brain's going, this is shit.
It isn't. Things got too busy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Keen. We had a good run.
We had a good one.
Life does happen. Are you on the Discord, Chris? Otherwise, I might wanna share the Discord. Hold a sec.
Reminds me, I'm gonna see whether I can push our little war gaming group, whether we can push to the Discord as well, because there's so much stuff passing in WhatsApp right now that I can't follow anymore.
Yeah.
Plus, if someone shares a miniature after a specific amount of time, it vanishes. And
Yeah.
So
That's an invite to the Discord if anyone who is watching wants to go there.
DISCL.
RD.
I am that old. Well, not that old. That song is actually older than I am.
Mm.
I'm younger than disco.
You're younger than disco.
It's younger than
Maybe I should save a little bit here. We're getting up to 1 hour, so I'm going to stop shortly, but Save is important. Welcome to the Discord, Chris.
We're sane, almost.
Yes. We're all sane here.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You know that, what was it called? John McGee's Alice?
Yeah.
Or like, whatever.
Yeah, the horror Alice
the
show.
one that was on the Xbox?
Yes.
I'm trying to find whether it's possible to play on Steam.
I don't know. Maybe someone else in the stream knows that one.
Or I could put it in Discord.
It's called something McGee's Alice. Indeed. It was
I'm looking into a gaming setup.
yeah. Maud is looking into a gaming setup, and that is indeed a good game. America McGee's Alice, yes.
It's a good game, but not good enough to buy an Xbox for because I love the Xbox. We had one in honor for people.
Mm.
We switched back to PlayStation.
Yeah. I was about to say that says quite a lot. And it does. McGee is a crazy China supporter now, which is very funny. Okay. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know anything about him. I just know the game.
Yeah, I like it so much that you got me the fourth one.
Yes, which now hangs on our wall. He also has a sister who just completely vanished into thin air.
Nice. Very cold, no?
Yeah. It feels very much like a cult. And we're not talking about a cult here. We're talking about a game called Cult.
Yes, it's only to be.
Yes.
And other platitudes.
It's not a platitude, not in that game, no. It's a horror game. A role-playing game that is a horror game.
Yeah, but I also was thinking, I've played Call of Cthulhu for so long as well, that at a specific point, we are kind of considered the jaded generation anyway.
Yeah.
And we play Call of Cthulhu and we went like, oh no, scary, undead Nazis or whatever. And, we're kind of unfazed by that one. But I've seen, people, on several forums react to older campaigns who go like, oh my god, that is so gruesome. And I just went like, what?
Right, yes, right. Gruesome.
Gruesome, right, gruesome. Cusco's gruesome.
He started at ID Software, making Doom maps, I believe. Branched out, made Alice. Now he spends his time on Twitter talking about how amazing the Chinese government is. That is a rabbit hole, yeah.
Yeah, well, on the other hand, if you see, what specific governments are doing, there is a causes to be made. Let's just frame it like that. No, I just like the game.
Yeah.
And it's dark and horrible, but I really love the setting.
Yes.
Because if you have read Alice in Wonderland, it's not a happy story.
Nope. It is definitely not a
Either
happy
she's
story.
stark raving mad, or because Wonderland is a bit a sinister place.
Little bit. Okay. We're going trying to do a little bit more. I'm trying my best. This is kind of like this is the same as I usually do. I see the clock and then I go like, fuck, I haven't done what I wanted to do, and now I'm trying to speed up.
You don't need to stop at 10.
Yeah, no, I know, but I actually do need to stop because I get very tired, and I will need to stop.
Weak.
Yes, well, this is known.
Trying to balance out where I put all my flowers because I'm sketching a lilac bloom, and the shit is, I was like, that seems like a nice thing to paint all purples and shit. But then I realized that one of those blooms is like a fuckload of small flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Then now we need to individually sketch.
Goblin has developed the loudest fucking snore I have ever heard. Well.
I assume that Xolax is in the chat?
No, that's
That's Kiwi.
Keen's goblin.
Kiwi.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, there are quite a lot of goblins in our vicinity, so
There are goblins in the vicinity.
we can say them without being, considered cray-cray. So that means Friday is going to be an equinoxy type stream.
Yes, Equinox Friday.
It's kind of funny because, Equinox is also the butchers, the abattoir,
Yes.
Ivanigum.
She gets up on her tree, sleeps and snores for hours. That's kind of cats, yeah. Well, the average sleeping time of a cat is like 19 hours a day or something.
19
Yeah.
hours, yeah. Most predators actually, it's a way of preserving energy. Which is why I think that most of our pets must think, people who go jog and stuff must be mad, go like, if you're not hunting, why are you wasting energy, you stupid
Cunt. You're jealous? Yeah, well, join the club. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a time lapse now, and then we're gonna call it quits for today. Good progress. It was good progress, actually. Oh wow.
So why don't you yeet it, man?
Yeah, no. Oh no.
Yeet it like you have never yeeted before. Yet it before.
That was my phone falling.
It's an X phone.
Time lapse time. Thursday, 20 March 2025 at 10:10 is the exact equinox according to the internet's and signed.
But we do always the 21st.
Yes.
This is the official beginning of spring in Belgium.
Yes. I saved it. We do a time lapse.
Kind of shifts every time, isn't it?
Yes, it
The
does.
shifty fucker.
It's a shifty fucker. There you go. See how well change has happened.
It's like reverse stripping.
Yes, it is indeed very reverse stripping. Much, quite.
Oh, I'm sorry, you expect a maturity. Alas. Not here.
No, not there. That's what we have for you today. Space Marines. Yes. This week I will probably be working on this one anytime I paint, which is most of the week. So there should be a little bit of an evolution of this one by Friday. don't be alarmed. And you fine folks have a great evening as well. And have a nice week up until Friday. And see you then. Bye bye.
Toodles.